Chapter 12. Contributing Factors. Just have a heart like God's. Let that God-like heart reside within you. Then God will tell you what and how to do it. This will be a relationship between you and the God within you, through the Spirit that owns your consciousness. This process will no longer be a secret. Everyone must be able to do this, even if there are some who are stubborn and do not try to understand. Believe me, the situation or environment will force everyone to do it. The number that God intends is 2 out of 3 of the population on earth, or all of them, depending on your ability. And this is your duty. You must be the one to tell the methods and help create the conditions that allow humans with rough minds to have the opportunity to adjust. He explained. Create favorable conditions. I exclaimed. In fact, I and my friends have already created mass conditions, especially in a situation where most of the world's humans are not ready. That is, most humans do not understand and cannot adjust immediately. We therefore need to create conditions to delay it from working fully. I don't understand what you're saying at all, I protested. All right, do you know that the economic system, the trade system, investment, production of goods, finance, banking, all of this is a world-destroying mechanism? He asked. I guess so, I replied uncertainly. You can clearly see that since these systems have been in place, the rate of world degradation has skyrocketed. If something doesn't make it stumble, the timing of the physical worlds change, and the timing of the spiritual elevation of humans may not be aligned. And this is the origin of what we are doing, which is creating situations that make these systems stumble or slow down. With what? I asked. I know you know about this, he replied. The various disasters that occur, right? I replied from my assessment. That's just one of the interim plans that we have to calculate carefully how much it can slow down the destruction of the world. These events are not in the main plan, but they are interim plans that occur from the assessment that if we let the unconscious humans continue, the time of decay will overtake the time of adjustment. These plans are therefore flexible and not fixed. We are ready to adjust the intensity up or down depending on the results. If it is satisfactory, we will reduce it. But if it does not have the expected effect, we will increase the intensity until we get the appropriate value. Like tuning the engines that you use. But your duty is to create conditions that allow all humans to enter energy levels 4 and 5. Just speaking and communicating with language may not be enough to make them change. There must be other components that lead them to that path without them realizing it. And this is your duty. All right, we've talked off topic for quite a while. I will finally explain the things that are important for your mission, he interrupted. Wait a minute, could you summarize the energy levels 4, 5, and 6 for me first? What are they really? I suggested. To summarize, level 4 is that everyone on earth must have the same love for all things as God and feel that they are God in order to have God's perspective. And when they can do that, their vision will change forever. They will never see things the same way again. The first thing they will see is the value of all things, whether people, animals, plants, sky, air, rivers, forests, ants, insects, gravel, rocks, soil, etc. Seeing value is not seeing what they can be used for all what benefits they can create, but it is seeing the importance, seeing the connection, and seeing the love that those things give each other. when they clearly see the value of these things, the phenomenon that follows is that they will see everything with understanding. When they understand, they will not judge anything. They will not divide things into right and wrong, good and bad people, good and bad animals, good and bad insects, useful and harmful plants, and so on. Levels 4 and 5 come in pairs. If a person has pure love for all things, sees value without judging, they will begin to discover the true meaning of life. The word meaning does not yet have a definition in your language. Let's just say that your purpose for volunteering to be born on this earth is not just to carry a covenant, 1 or 2 for each person, in order to come and face and resolve it and then be able to go home. You also have a purpose that is your identity and something you intend to do. Discovering your true meaning is something that humans of the old species rarely have the opportunity to find. Most only come close. The person who will find it must have their mind elevated to level 4. It is a state that builds on that. You will be able to access universal knowledge or God's knowledge. When you have this ability, you will easily discover your identity or what you call talent. But this time, you will use that talent for the benefit and happiness of humans, the world, and all things in the universe, which will be different from the talent that you discovered or came close to when you still had mind. Level 3. Although there may be some similarities, it will be different in that at that time you did it for yourself. This uniqueness or talent is what I call the meaning of life. Because in addition to feeling good about doing that thing, you will also feel that it has value for you. You will be extremely proud. You will feel joy. You will have lasting happiness without needing to seek other happiness or happiness that relies on external things, especially if what you do benefits others, society, the world, and all things. It will be like you have achieved your spiritual purpose. This achievement of meaning that I am talking about, sometimes you may see it as just a basic thing. It may come in the form of ordinary work, making a living. Sometimes it may seem lowly in the eyes of ordinary people, but in reality, it will be great because you have taken action under love and goodwill, which is the same intention as God. And what about level 6? What is it like? I asked immediately. Level 6 is considered the highest level of being a human on your earth in the great era that is about to occur. They will have deep spiritual insight and understand how it works. They will be free from both covenants with others and with themselves. They will have physical and mental power. They will be able to know if they want to know and determine their mental state. And when their physical body deteriorates, leaving only the pure spirit, they will be able to choose where to have experiences in the universe, especially on Thungra, which is your meeting point. Level 6 doesn't seem very different from 4 to 5, I observed. Level 6, to specify clearly, is spiritual freedom, your system of viewing. These levels is that you tend to see it as having levels that give a feeling of progressive elevation, but in reality, it is never separated into layers like this. The reason I speak like this is only to make you understand. I have to arrange it step by step. If you think with your brain, the image you see is that it is arranged in layers, rising from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 and to 6. But the image I want you to see is that there are 3 qualities placed on one plane. And when you want to adjust the energy level, add another 3 qualities to place them on the same plane. It's like adding qualities. like taking 3 circles and placing them, and then adding another 3 circles to fill them in. So there is no higher level, but they blend into one. He replied, "Oh, I see. And what I've heard before, that Thungra has an energy value of 12. But humans on Earth who have undergone adjustment will only have a value of 6. How can they go there?" I asked.